Go.
Hi everyone, it's Trishann Williams. I'm here with my brother James.
Hey.
He's giving me cues.
Yep.
We're here at Mimi's house. We just had dinner and we thought we would do a quick kind of a catch-up review. Catch everybody up on what we're reading now and kind of how our summer, or at least my summer reading is going. I think we'll start with, so the book that James recommended in our last review for both of us to read, and I'm pretty sure you're 0 for the last two.
Probably.
Or more. At least the last two that I can remember.
Well, the last one was Murder Takes a Vacation.
Yeah. Murder Takes a Vacation, Laura Lippman, was a 2025 release.
Mm-hmm.
I read it.
I made it to about page 80 and just was done.
Okay, so just...
I can tell you why if you want to know.
Yeah, I do want to know. It's just briefly, because I don't really want to get into it a whole lot, but it's a cozy mystery. Muriel Blossom. See, even that name sounds... Muriel Blossom sounds too old.
Okay.
In my opinion. Anyway, Muriel Blossom goes on and she wins the lottery and she goes on she's going to go on a cruise and...
Right.
She gets involved in a mystery and there's a murder and there's a lot of things that happen and it's a cozy mystery. That's about as deep into it as I want to get.
And that's about as deep as it actually gets.
Okay, so go. So why did you not finish?
I did not like the characters at all. They were way too... The guy who ended up dying at the beginning. He was way too nice. I was suspicious of him from the very beginning because he was just nice and helpful, and not that I think that that's wrong, but it carried on. Like he was like helping her every step of the way, and then taking her to the dinner and doing all this kind of stuff. Complete total strangers. So they were together 24 hours maybe.
Yeah.
And then before she left, whatever, gives her a kiss, and that's all exciting, and I get it, but. And then she runs.
She's a widower, by the way.
I'm sorry. Yes, her husband died 10 years previously. And then the other guy,
Danny,
the gay kid who stalks her.
He's not gay, I don't think.
He appeared that way.
I can't remember now. But his character turned out to be different.
I made it to about page 80, and it was just too, the guy she met at the airport. He ends up dying, falling off of a hotel ledge, and. Weird. It was just too weird. She was very, very timid, it seemed like. And I get it, her whole life, was spent with her husband and everything was very conservative. And
they did call her Mrs. Blossom the whole time. That was annoying to me.
Mrs. Blossom. Well, that's proper European.
I know, but that was annoying.
But anyway, I just got, I won't ever go back to it. I keep saying, I'm going to put this away.
No, you don't have to go back.
And I won't.
Listen, I read the whole thing. I didn't care one way or the other about it. The problem that I had with it is that Mrs. Blossom, she's in her early 60s, and she's portrayed as a elderly, fat woman.
Right.
And I didn't like that because a 63 or 4-year-old woman would not act the way that she acts, or doesn't have to act the way that she acts. And I didn't like the stereotype. I mean, if she had been 80, I might have even believed it more. That didn't sit well with me, and I didn't love it. Anyway, okay, so you're 0 for 2.
That was it. What was the other one that I didn't finish? There were quite a few books I didn't finish.
I can't remember, but...
Because the book I started reading in place of that one was called Our Last Resort, and I stuck with the mystery thriller. And it was 2 kids who escaped from a cult when they were, 12 years old, and they were abused in the cult. Not abused, but they were followed the rigid, rigid
groomed
stuff, groomed, whatever. And they ended up escaping, and it was a whole big. So they were brother and sister, but not really brother and sister. They don't know who their parents were. You don't know who your parents are in that cult.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know that was the most interesting part. It was back and forth from present day to the cult, to present day to the cult.
Okay.
But their characters were, again, same thing. The characters were just weird. Maybe I'm just being too picky this year. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
But I just haven't really. I mean, The Devils was probably the best book I've read so far this year, maybe. This one, the one that I'm currently reading now. I'm sorry. You need to talk about your Do we have anything else to say about Murder Takes a Vacation?
No, I'm done with that one.
Okay, so the one that I'm reading now just started, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's Doug Preston, Lincoln Child. It is called Dead Mountain, and I'm 65 pages into it. Really enjoying it. Dead Mountain. This book is based on a true story of 1959. Some Russian college kids who, for their class, have to do whatever it is, a level 5 hike, and so there's 9 of them, and they're hiking to this frozen peak in Siberia, and they don't return. And when the searchers come, they find their tent intact. They find all of their winter clothes, because it's blizzard conditions. All their winter clothes intact. The stove was never even set up, and then as weeks go by, they find bodies in various states of abuse, like somebody's chest had been crushed and somebody else had an eye and a tongue missing. That's the real life event. The Dyatlov Pass is what that was called. And this is an American version, but it's based on that. The injuries are the same, the kids are the same. So I'm actually enjoying it, but it's way more forensics oriented than it is. It's all about the detectives and finding out. But anyways, that's what I'm reading now, and I'm enjoying it.
Okay. Well, I am a little bit like you, because I was going to talk about this too. We talked about it a little bit. I have, and I think I was doing this a little bit last year as well, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm just not in the mood for the traditional summer reads. I don't know if I've lost my patience, but and I'm just busy in my life. But I have recently started, because usually I'll power through a book. I read really fast. I'm not adverse to skipping, just skipping ahead and getting the general idea. But I have started finding out if I get halfway through a book and I don't want to pick it up, or I don't care what happens, if in my head I'm like, I could sit this down and I don't care what happens, I'm not finishing them.
Okay.
And that's new for me. And it makes me feel disloyal a little bit. Like I feel like if I start something, I should finish it. But I did just, and it hurts me sometimes, but I just did not finish the new Mary Kay Andrews book.
Okay.
It's called Road Trip. Just came out in June. I like Mary Kay Andrews. I was looking forward to reading the book, and she went. I'm getting confused because there was another book that I read last year, and I thought it was hers, but I don't think it is. That did the same thing. She goes from past to present, but the past and the present aren't linked. Like they're so far apart that it's painful for me to jump back and forth.
Okay.
And it's 2 sisters. Their mom dies. And the only inheritance they get is money for them to take a trip to Ireland, which is where they're from. And then coincidentally, they have this painting that their mom has always claimed is of a famous royal, and they said it was stolen and it's worth a fortune. And so they end up going to Ireland and taking this painting. And then in the past, you're getting the story of who this royal ancestor is and how she ended up in America. And I'm sure somehow they all intersect. Literally I'm 40% in, and I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care about I don't care about Ireland. I don't care about the sisters. They don't like each other. They don't resonate with me. I didn't like the past story. Like in that book that's the Amalfi Coast one is the last one we read. And it was fine. I thought it was fine, but like I liked the past. I didn't love the present, but I really liked the past, so that was kind of keeping me. This one I didn't like either the past or the present. I think if you like that, if that doesn't bother you, you may love this book. So I don't want to say it's a terrible book. I'm saying it's just not my style, and I just wasn't into it. And so I put it away.
Yeah, please don't misunderstand.
Yeah.
When we say we didn't finish the book, we didn't like it, whatever, I'm not calling that book bad.
Me either.
All.
That's not what I was doing.
It's just at this point in time, I just wasn't.
My point is that I'm starting to put things down, and this one didn't keep my attention. That's just me, and I think that was just maybe the structure of the story, because if that's your thing, I think it's fine. You should read it. For me, it was a do not finish. And then I'm getting ready to just quickly, Emily Giffen's new book is coming out July the 7th, Love You More. Christina Lauren's book is coming out July 14th, The Romance Revival. Danielle Steele's new book is already out. I mean, it comes out every 3
Right.
months, but whatever. She's new. And then Susan Mallory has a new book out.
Wow.
And so those are the next kind of 4 on my list.
Okay, that's a good list. That's good authors in there.
Quickly, I get to pick our next book. I'm going to let you pick between Alice Feeney's Beautiful Ugly. I've read both of these. Alice Feeney's Beautiful Ugly, which is a thriller.
Okay.
It's kind of a Frida McFadden-ish thriller. Not really, but kind of. And then James Patterson's Sunday at Tiffany's. I know which one I want you to pick.
Interesting choice. I think the Patterson I could probably read fairly quickly.
It's short.
So maybe I'll go ahead and do that one.
Okay, let's do that one. I read it. I won't talk about it. It's old James Patterson. It's
but
2008.
we'll keep Beautiful Ugly on the list.
And if you don't read it, I can review it because I think it's worth reviewing. I thought it was kind of interesting. Okay, so we're going to do Sundays at Tiffany's, James Patterson by himself, 2008.
Not Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Not Breakfast.
Sundays
at Tiffany's. And I'll be interested to see what you think of it.
Okay, very good.
All right. Well, thanks. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.